He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Hello, everybody. I'm Cheryl Talley, and I want to welcome you to my channel. In this episode, I'm going to share with you part 3 of my series on how to start an emergency coronavirus garden that you'll be able to feed your family, give away food to your friends and loved ones. Okay, let's get started. Let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Pepper Place, I renamed it, is looking good. I still have a lot of seedlings to plant, but I'm going to stop and I'm going to work on my emergency coronavirus garden. I just thought I'd pan through here and let you see. Now that the weather is warming up, the peppers are getting larger. See the large size on the green one? So yeah, you could grow in the wintertime, but it's not going to do as well as it would in the spring and summer. The plants are looking good. I love gardening, and I thank God that I'm allowed and physically able to do this. I just love what I do. I also wanted to show you the green beans we planted in a hanging basket a few days ago. Those seeds have germinated, and this one's coming up a little slower. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this one germinating slower than this one? This one's raised up higher. It has more heat than the one here. But they will all probably produce beans around the same time. Here's a very good pearl from Cheryl. These are my grow boxes. As you can see that I have on this elevated platform. Now, they have holes in the bottom and drainage holes also on the sides. Underneath, I put a container. When the water runs down here, it will drip into here. This is how I make my compost tea. I just started doing this when I realized how much water was escaping. So this is compost tea, guys. Very nutritious. Well, am I going to just empty that bucket out? No. I got as much as I could in the container itself. Look how rich that is. But you have to add more nutrients to grow boxes and containers, and you lose some of it. So this is a way to recycle. I'm a little out of breath because I was picking up a lot of buckets. Instant compost tea. And this is made out of rainwater. Now, I did say when I watered them, but you know it's been raining here, I think I told you guys, for 11 days straight. Yesterday was the first day we didn't get any rain. So now I'm going to take this compost tea and I'm going to water my beds with it. Make sense? Just want to make sense. And this is going to be very good for my plants. Here is an overview of the tomato plants we transplanted on day 1 of our series, part 1. They're doing good, as well as the okra. So put my finger in there, right there, right here, and right over there. Okay. Before we get started on today's video, I just want to let you see how the okra we transplanted yesterday is doing. Everything is standing up very perky. Okie dokie. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and share it with your friends. Okay guys, I took the compost tea and watered as many plants as I could with it. And now here are the containers that I'm going to drill holes in so we can plant some leafy greens. So here's my cordless drill, and I'm not going to do all this on camera because I think I put the bit in there wrong. Okay, I think I got it right now. I'm just going to drill one hole for you. Y'all saw that. Very simple, okay? If you're new to gardening, this is what a slug looks like. You see it moving, and it has like those little horns, and they come out of snails. They metamorph into this. And I found one on the bottom of these containers while I was drilling the holes. So that just lets you know, after you have a lot of rain, you're going to have snails. And if you're new to gardening, you want to get rid of these. I put the traps out. But if I catch one, I would just squish it on my up under my shoe. I used to couldn't stand to see a worm, a snail, or anything. Look at him. He think he getting away. He's getting ready to be relocated. All right. We have drilled the holes in all 4 containers. And we added about 1 inch or 2 of topsoil, very inexpensive. And then we sprinkled it with perlite, because the topsoil won't drain as well. And you don't need to put any expensive soil at the bottom of your containers, because what we're going to grow is leafy greens. And so it would never touch the bottom of the containers. So we don't need to worry about that. So I'm not putting any compost at the bottom, no other soil amendments whatsoever, except a potting mix that was on sale, and it's right over there, Vigoro. I think I can get 2 containers full out of each 32-quart bag. I put the Vigoro in here, the potting mix. I'm mixing up the perlite with the topsoil so that we can have adequate drainage. And we're going to break up any small clumps, or large clumps, I should say. So I'm going to do all that, and then I'm going to pour the potting mix in here, and I'll be... Okay, guys, I have the potting mix in, and I thoroughly wet everything with rainwater. And now, we need to talk seeds. And this is what I decided to sow. Something that's going to grow fast, and you can harvest it, and it'll grow back. I'm going to do giant, let me go closer. Can you see that? Giant Japanese red mustards. And then I'm going to do mustard, Tasuma tender greens. And then this grew real well for me. I canned a lot of the 1,000-head kale. I grew that for the first time, and it did wonderfully well. I'm going to do more butter crunch lettuce here. I have some growing for myself, but this is all for what I'm giving away. Now, the perfect companion plant for these leafy greens is radish. So after the seedlings come up, I'm going to strategically place some radish And I heard this is a really good one. My daughter bought this for me. It's a white hailstone, and it's supposed to taste not real peppery or spicy like regular radish. It's supposed to have more like a potato flavor. So we'll see. So we're gonna sprinkle these seeds randomly. I'm not gonna make neat rows. That's not what this is all about. This is emergency food. So I'm gonna open a package and I'll be back. So mustard seeds are very small. So I'm just going to put them in my hand and I'm gonna sprinkle them on. Just a little at a time. I'm not trying to have a uniform. Okay guys, I apologize. The phone overheated and cut off in that last segment. And so I continued to sow the seeds. And then I took a handful of potty mix and just lightly sprinkle it across the top. Okay, now I already told you guys that I watered it in. I'm going to pat this down. I watered it in with rainwater using this watering can right here. But now I'm going to go ahead and use the city water because I have a mister hose. Because I don't want the seeds to go down too far. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Okay guys, I apologize. The phone overheated and cut off in that last segment. And so I continued to sow the seeds. And then I took a handful of potty mix and just lightly sprinkle it across the top. Okay, now I already told you guys that I watered it in. I'm going to pat this down. I watered it in with rainwater using this watering can right here. But now I'm going to go ahead and use the city water because I have a mister hose. Because I don't want the seeds to go down too far. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Let's summarize what we did. We drew holes in the bottom of our containers. We add about 1 inch or 2 of inexpensive topsoil. We add about a cup of perlite to retain moisture and to allow the bed or the container to drain very well. And then we put a half a bag of Vigoro potty mix. Then I sprinkled the small seeds, and then I patted it down and put just a little bit more potty mix on the top, and then I sprinkled it with my city water because it had a nice mister spray. And that's it, guys. Okay, gardeners, this concludes this video. Very soon, I'll bring you part 4. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and share it with your friends.
The end.